Hey friends, welcome back. So I am here with the $10 challenge, and please watch the full video before you guys go out and shop because something did change in the transaction from when I posted the breakdown. So the very first thing is I did not do the Schick razor deal. I know that I included it in the breakdown for the $10 challenge. However, that deal, there is no razors that are priced at $5.99. Online, when I looked up the deal, it does show that the starting price is $5.99. Sometimes they have the Schick Extreme razors for $5.99, but I scanned every single razor in the store and none of them scanned for $5.99. Now, if you do have a % off coupon, it will apply. The cheapest one I found was $8.99. If you use the $3 off coupon, that is on coupons.com. And there is also a $3 off on the CVS website, on the CVS app. So if you go ahead and send that coupon to your CVS account, it should, fingers crossed, apply at checkout. So if you have a % off coupon, unless you just absolutely needed razors, CVS is the only store that you can coupon at. You would end up paying $1.99 if you do not have a % off coupon, because again, $8.99 minus the $3 off coupon is $5.99 out of pocket, and you will get a $4 extra buck back, making your final cost $1.99. Again, I did not do it because I was hoping that there was razors for $5.99 and there wasn't, so I'm sorry about that, but we get razors for free so much, so just take that deal out. Now, what I did do was 2 separate transactions, and the reason is because when I am doing my $10 challenges, I try not to use CRTs, but in this case, I did use one because I just could not pass up using the CRT, but I did have other CRTs in another transaction, so I also did a Speed Stick deodorant deal, so I'm going to tell you guys about that. But in transaction number 1, if you were brand new to CVS and you started with the coupons for today that come in today's inserts, which is the 611 Smart Source and 611 Red Plum, you can actually do a really good transaction today. So first off, I'm going to have to put the math up here because my transaction changed a little bit from what was in store in stock. So my phone is dead, so I don't have a calculator. So the Dove deal is just like I did in the breakdown. It's going to be $6.49 for the first one, $3.24 for the second one, and then when you buy 2, you get a $2 extra buck back. There's also a $3 off 2 coupon in today's Red Plum. So you use the $3 off 2, and then also on checkout 51, there is a $2 rebate back when you purchase 1. So you will get $2 back from checkout 51. So hopefully you guys have the checkout 51 app. Now, so next up is going to be the ibuprofen. These are buy one, get one 50% off this week, and you get $2 in extra bucks back when you buy 1. So if you bought 2 in 1 transaction, you would get a $4 extra buck back. Now, if you watched the video earlier that I did for early activation, I picked up 2 of these. These are cheaper. These are priced at $2.59 for the first one and $1.29 for the second one, and then this would make these absolutely free after you got the extra buck back. However, the store that I was at tonight did not have any of these in stock, so I picked up the 24 count. I still feel like it's a really good deal. The first one is $3.49. The second one is $1.74. It comes out to be a little bit over $5, but you get a $4 extra buck back, and they cost 61 cents a piece after extra bucks. So I still think it's a good deal, but I do recommend, if you guys have these at your store, to go ahead and get these. Just make sure they do not say travel pack at the very top. Some of these are a travel pack, but if you look in the back of the store with the rest of the pain medicine, these are in the back of the store. There's also some that are at the front of the store where you check out, and there's some in the travel section. Both of those are travel packs. They look exactly like this, but travel pack is written at the top, and then sometimes it's in the little middle over here and it says travel. So just make sure you watch and make sure it doesn't say travel pack on here anywhere. So if you can get these, they're free. If not, I think 61 cents a piece is still a very good deal. Now, that was transaction number 1. I rolled a $5 extra buck from last week. So remember, I ended last week's deals with a $5 extra buck. I also used a $3 off too for the Dove body wash that is in today's Red Plum 611. I also had a $2 off of a $6 body wash CRT. Now, if you do not have that, I still think it's an okay deal to do, but I could not pass up not using that $2 off CRT. I think a lot of people are getting it. I had it on both of my CVS cards, so my fingers are crossed that you guys have it as well. So transaction number 1, I paid $4.96 out of pocket after coupons and after extra bucks, and I did receive $6 back. I got $4 back for the ibuprofen, because again, when you buy 1 you get 2, so I did 2 in the same transaction, so I got a $4 extra buck back, and I got $2 back for the Dove, and I'm also going to get $2 back from checkout 51. So I'm really getting $8 back. So it's a really good deal there. If you do not have any extra bucks to start with, I'm going to insert right here how much you would have to spend out of pocket right here. All right, so next up in transaction number 2, because I had some CRTs print that I did want to take advantage of, and so I had some that printed $1 off of a food storage, or no, $1.50 off of cups, plates, utensils. We actually needed cups at home, so that's why I wanted to do this deal. These are priced at $2.57, so for $1.50 off for a 20 count, these ended up only costing me $1, which is definitely not a bad deal because we buy them from Walmart all the time. So I had a CRT for $1.50 off. The next CRT that I had was $1 off of a $5 deodorant purchase. I also had another one which was $2 off of a Speed Stick deal. Now, the $2 off of any 2 Speed Stick CRT did not scan. I don't know why it didn't scan, but it wasn't the worst thing because I still got a really awesome deal. There are 2 Speed Stick deals going on right now. I do highly recommend you do this one that I am talking about. So these Speed Stick with Irish Spring, just be on the lookout. I'm going to insert a picture for you. These are 2 for $5.50. When you buy 2, you get a $2.50 extra buck. It's not in the ad, but it is tagged and advertised in the store, and I am going to insert a picture right now. Okay, so you see it's a little bit different from the deal that's advertised in the ad, but you can still use the same coupon. So the coupon is buy 1 Speed Stick with Irish Spring or overtime. That is the scent overtime. And you get 1 free. However, they don't make the overtime in this little one right here. Well, it's not a little one. They're the same size, but the way this one looks on the front, they don't have the overtime 2 for $5.50. So I wanted to get the 2 for $5.50 because it was a better deal. Plus, you get a bigger extra buck back, $2.50. On these, you only get a $2 extra buck back. So, with that being said, 2 for $5.50. The coupon took off $2.41 because that is the lesser amount. CVS is now taking the lower amount of whichever one rings up. So they don't ring up $2.75 each. One rings up for $3.09. The other one rings up for $2.41. So you subtract $2.41 off. And then I also had the $1 off CRT, $1 off of a $5 deodorant purchase, which after I get my extra bucks back makes these absolutely free. So with that being said, transaction number 2 was $3.16 out of pocket. I did go ahead and pay out of pocket. I didn't roll any extra bucks. I decided to just keep them. I paid cash out of pocket. I did pay cash out of pocket. I just didn't want to roll any ECBs. I thought I'll just save them all for next week. So I paid $316 out of pocket, subtotal with tax $325, and I did get a $250 extra buck back for the deodorant. So this was a really good deal. So if you have really good CRTs print, definitely look over them and see if there's anything that you need at home, because I thought the cup deal was a really good deal. Now, had the $2 off 2 CRT scanned as well, then I would have had these free plus a moneymaker, and then the overage would have went to pay for the cups, and I technically would have had a even smaller out of pocket. But since it did not scan, what I'm going to do, I think I'm probably going to go back to the store and buy 2 more of these, because that CRT does expire tomorrow, and I'm hoping that it's going to scan. If it does, even though I'm not going to get another extra buck back, I still think it's a really good deal to do, because 2 for $5.50, they take off $2.41 and then take off another $2. Then I'm only left paying just a small amount of money for 2 deodorants, and it's definitely not a bad deal. So again, transaction number 2 is only if you want to do the deals. Transaction number 1 is everything that I included in the breakdown minus the Schick razors. I will go ahead and see if I can just like type it up really fast for you guys. If I can't, I'm really sorry. It's like really late in the morning and I am so sleepy. But I wanted to get these videos up extremely early for you. So I think that's it, guys. I hope that this $10 challenge is extremely helpful. So just one last time for anybody that is new, on the first transaction, you will purchase 2 Dove deodorants. Don't forget to do checkout 51 for $2 back, because on those checkout 51 rebates, it's first come first serve, and when they run out, they run out, and I guarantee you everybody is going to be doing this rebate for this Dove body wash. And then you're going to pick up 2 of these ibuprofens. Don't forget, if your store has the small ones, pick up the small ones. If you have a lot of extra bucks to burn, or if you have extra money to burn and you want to pick up the deodorant and do it all in one transaction, definitely do that. It's just going to be however you want to work your budget. I didn't want to include the deodorant in transaction number 1 because I did not know if everybody is going to get the CRT printed for $1 off. Some of you may already have one from last week for $2 off 2 speed stick, but again, I don't know if it's going to scan. Mine didn't. I don't know if it was because I was using 2 CRTs. I don't know. Who knows? CVS is just all over the place right now. But either way, I feel like it was a really great week, despite what happened last week. I think these deals are really good to go out and do. And so now, going into next week, I have $6, $7, $8.50. And I think I might hit beauty, because the body wash does count towards beauty. And I think I only had to spend $2 and some change to hit beauty. So add $5 to that, and then I have more extra bucks to go into next week. And if you are new, this is how I coupon each week for beginners and newbies who are just starting out. We keep the extra bucks that we earn this week and we roll them into next week. This way we keep our out-of-pocket extremely low. If you are interested in any other deals that are going on this week, I did do them in my deals, so that video will be included at the very end of this. And I think that's it, guys. Don't forget, check out 51. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous Sunday. I love you to the moon and back, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.